Hey guys, welcome to the video. I hope everyone's having a good week. If you're new here, my name is Curtis, and today I wanted to talk about one of the best, most realistic boozy scents that I've ever smelled in my entire life. So I have a sample of this fragrance. This fragrance is by Unique Luxury, and it is called Coute. If anyone knows the correct pronunciation, then or if I'm completely butchering this, then please let me know in the comment section. But I'm just gonna pronounce it as Coute for today. And let me just say about this, so typically for me, when I order samples, I order from Max Aroma. They typically send you samples in these nice little 5 ml cases here. And so you can just open it up like this, and you can even pop out the sprayer there, and so you can see the juice here. So it's a 5 ml sample. And yeah, let me say this too. One reason why I really enjoy ordering from Max Aroma is because I live in Japan. So when I order from them, from the time I order until the time the fragrance gets delivered to me is about 1 week. They sell an amazing service. It's very quick and it's very convenient. So I do a lot of my fragrance shopping there. I will say I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I just kind of wanted to, I guess give them a bit of free promotion because I do enjoy ordering fragrances from them. But let's get into this amazing scent by Unique Luxury. So the perfumer on this one is Hussein Erdogamus. Now I know I'm probably butchering his name, so I apologize for that. This is the first time I've ever smelled anything from him. Now, I did spray this sample on my hand the other night, so I haven't given it necessarily a full wearing, but I did get some initial, and I do have some initial thoughts on this fragrance. So let me go ahead and spray this one. Let me go ahead and spray this one on my hand again, just to kind of remind myself. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. God, this is such just a photorealistic whiskey smelling fragrance. It's almost like a distillery. Like when you open a bottle of whiskey, it smells exactly like that. So if you do not like whiskey, or the smell of whiskey, you're not gonna enjoy the smell of this. Man, this is so photorealistic that if you were to spray this on and go drive around in your car and then you get pulled over by the cops, they are going to arrest you because they're gonna think that you are drunk and intoxicated while you're driving. It is that realistic. This is crazy. I've never smelled anything quite like this. This is probably the booziest smelling fragrance that I've ever smelled in my entire life. Now I have seen a few other reviews where people are talking about how this fragrance gets compared to Nasamato, Nasamato's Baronda. I've never smelled Baronda, so I can't give a direct comparison here. But I would say my initial thoughts on this are that this would be an extremely situational fragrance for me. So yeah, I mean, I would wear this in the evening, like if I was going to some kind of lounge or cigar bar, or if I was going just maybe to a jazz club or something like that, then maybe I would wear a fragrance like this. I feel like, I mean, honestly, you can wear fragrances whenever you want. Again, these are just my thoughts of when I would wear this, but this is definitely an evening fragrance for me. I would wear this one in the evening if I'm going out. Yeah, I think it would fit that mood perfectly. So let me give this one a bit of time to dry down, and I'll come back and I'll talk about what the dry down smells like. All right guys, so I've been letting this dry down for about an hour. So as I was letting this fragrance dry down, I went online and looked at the notes. So let me go through the note breakdown. So in the top, we have whiskey, Davana, bergamot, and lemon. In the mid, we have agarwood, caramel cypriol oil. And in the base, we have tobacco, amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. Basically, what I have here is the whiskey note has subsided a bit. It's a little bit there. There's a bit more sweetness that is pushed forward here. And there's also like a slight oudiness. It's not so much of a funky oud. It is a very pleasant oud, but it is there for sure. And there's a little bit, I think that sweetness is coming from maybe some vanilla or amber. So I do get a slight tobacco note pushing through. It's not like a pipe tobacco, it's more like a leafy tobacco. But yeah, it's very subtle, but you can definitely pick up on it. But man, it is very, very pleasant. I think like maybe off the initial blast, that whiskey note is so strong. So I can see how maybe some people could think that would be off-putting, but an hour later, it's really kind of subsided. You can definitely still smell it, but some other notes have pushed forward. Like I said, like you have a bit more of a sweetness, and that oud has started to push forward a little bit. And man, this is a sexy fragrance. Oh my goodness. And what I will say about this one too is this is really pushing off the skin heavily. I mean, you guys saw I put one spray on my hand. I left the room to let this dry down. This room smells, the whole room's, the sillage is crazy. So I know this one is pushing off extremely heavy, and it leaves a sillage that just lingers. So with this one, I can already tell that less is more. Goes easy on the sprays, 1, maybe 2. As I can see how this fragrance could be a bit too much. It is very heavy, so you definitely would want to manage the sprays. Full bottle worthy? Maybe so. But I would like to spend a bit more time with this before I, invest and make a decision like that. I need to make sure that this is a love for me. Now, what I will say is I'm very intrigued. So I'm looking forward to spending more time with this fragrance. So I'd like to burn through this 5 ml sample before I make a full decision on whether I'm gonna get a full bottle. But man, I am intrigued for sure. And these initial impressions, I can say that this is probably the best Boozy fragrance that I've ever smelled. It's that good. But yeah, it smells really good. really good. So yeah, I think after like I said, after I burn through this 5 ml sample, I'll see kind of where this fragrance stands in terms of the like-love ratio. And obviously if it's a love, then it will be full bottle worthy, but I need to spend a bit more time with it before I can make this decision. But yeah, this is an overall really good smelling fragrance, and I'm intrigued, so I'm looking forward to burning through this 5 ml sample. All right guys, so that's all I have for you for today. Have you tried Coute by Unique Luxury? If you have, let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you think. So I hope you guys are staying healthy and well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.